Om Shanti. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, raise your thumb. Lovely. So let's start the session. Welcome to the meditation class. Come into the sitting posture and bring the alignment to your back, your neck, your shoulder, and gently close your eyes. Go into your posture. Remain in your asana for a few seconds. Now very slowly aware of your breath, how the breath going in and coming out. Observe carefully, attentive. Now take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale. Deep, prolonged, slow inhalation. Deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Now prepare yourself for the 3-time chanting along with Shanti. So inhale for the Om. Take a deep breath for the Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. relaxation sensation. Now join your both palms, grab your palm, place on your eyes, feel the warmth. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes with a great smile and say Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So, in previous session, we discussed about just so in previous session we discussed about anapan. Ana means inhale, pana exhale, and we observed the breath. I talked about the importance and the benefit of the anapan. We learned the technique, and I hope you learn that technique and you start practicing on that. Today we're gonna move to the different kind of technique. Understand, if you're practicing these using the tool, you have to practice the one method, okay, for longer period of time in order to get the benefit. It's not like that you keep on changing the method. But why we are providing you many methods? In order to understand every method and choose your favorite one later on, where your body feel connected, okay? And then by using that method, that tool, that technique, you can end your suffering, you can develop your concentration, memory, or control your mind, whatever you want, okay? But for longer period of time, if you're using the one method, then you are able to get the benefit. So today we're gonna learn the new technique of the concentration, hash meditation, which help you to understand, your sensory perception, your which right now we are entering into the outside object. Remember, I talked about the alamban. So alamban, which I have talked about it, that object which you're getting from the outside environment. A certain kind of object you have to give to your mind in order to um, give him some, remain on giving you some thought. So you have given the one thought, okay, observe your breath. Breath is inside, so it's become easy tool to observe it. Now we are entering into the outside object. Now we are, I'm going to introduce a little bit more complicated method, technique. And also somehow it's easy also. Because some people find that observing your natural pure breath is a little bit more difficult for them. They cannot go and observe it. So many ancient yogis, they give various method. Okay, if you cannot do this thing, do that thing. Okay, so if you cannot do that anapan, that simple meditation, that simple concentration, you can switch to this method, that is a mantra chanting. Mantra chanting. Mantra, MANTRA, mantra chanting. Mantra chanting, when you do like certain kind of mantra, there's a millions of the mantras, we are having thousands of the mantras, thousands of mantras. I'll answer later on. But this chanting basically give you very quick, it's working on your perception. Basically it's controlling your three senses immediately. You are chanting, with your closing eyes and same time you're hearing. So very quickly you are basically focused. Your mind is completely concentrated immediately. When you say om, 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 so mind is immediately focused, no? For few seconds, but it's immediately focused. Your mind is not wandering here and there. So this mantra chanting, the first part is pranav chanting. Pranav is slightly different from the mantra chanting. Mantra chanting, you have the phrases. So pranav chanting. I'll give you the picture of that. Pranav in that. When we take the mantras, I'll explain that thing in detail. So Pranav, Pranav chanting. You can write it down also. Pranav. I'll show you the one image which give you the clarity. So guys, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I cannot see you now. It's just
Okay, I'm sharing the picture, that's why you cannot see me. Can you see this picture?
yeah.
So this is a symbol of the Om, okay, which we called or Om, okay. So this is a symbol, okay. Om should be written like this, but when we write in English, so U Ma, so it is written like, I'll write it down for you. So just see the symbol and I explain that straight later on, okay, don't worry about it. So if I'll write it for you, it should be like A U M. It's written like this. Can you see?
Yeah.
Either you pronounce A U M. And symbol is that is a symbol of the or and when we write like this, okay. In English we write A U M, three syllable we write A U M. Now here A is akar, it's written like A K A R, akar, okay. U is ukkar, it's basically let me have this. So this is akar, which is from the A, okay, akar. Then ukkar, ukkar. Pronunciation akar and ukkar. Then this is makar. Ukkar. Makar or makar chanting, okay. So akar chanting, ukkar chanting, and makar chanting. A, u, ma. Okay. A. The pronunciation is a, u, ma. So we divide it into the three part: akar, ukkar, makar, and it's called. Now I'm gonna rub. Have you written down these things? Write it down side by side. If you don't, let me know. Just say yes. So I'll erase and I write it down on the. Okay. So this called pranav. Pranav chanting, which we're gonna learn today. Okay, pranav chanting. So pranav, ada, pranav. The pronunciation is ada. Pranav is not pranav. Okay, it's not pranav. It's pranav. We pronounce ada. Pranav. So write it down and then I'll explain. Done? So pranav chanting. These terms we're gonna define one by one. Akkar, Ukkar, Makkar, and pranav chanting. So let's start with that. So now you have write it down. So pranav, before mantra chanting, okay, before mantra, when we're gonna talk about mantra chanting, uh, mantra is the long words, okay. Here we're gonna do the chanting. Again, we're working on the three senses. You're speaking, eyes are sight, speaking, sight, and hearing. Three senses we are working because we are doing the chanting part, reciting doing the repetition of the same thing, okay. So you're working on the three senses. So it's a chanting, but not the mantra chanting. It's called pranav chanting. Pranav. Now, pranav chanting, pranav means primordial sound, the sound which this whole universe is creating. Primordial sound, very first sound. Primordial means the first, the very first sound when cosmos is created. That sound we are talking about. And like Darwin also talked about it, Darwin theory, if you heard about it, Big Bang theory, right? Big Bang, bang. There's explosion between the universe or in the matter, and then after that, universe is keep expanding. So that bang, even Big Bang theory is also talking about bang. It means there's a sound. When we talked about the sound, very first sound, so that sound is pranav. Okay, that sound is pranav. So when there is a moment, there is a sound. Even right now, and that's why it's called Maharishi Patanjali, the ancient yogi. Uh, he also talks about Tasya Vachak Pranav. Tasya Vachak Pranav, the God sound. The God sound is what? Pranav. Om is the Om or is the sound of the God, Ishwar, sound of the supreme energy, sound of the higher perception. And to prove these things, I'll give you the example that how the sound is everywhere. So even simple thing, even modern science is doing the research over the pranav chanting, and they say in the cosmos there's darkness, there's a silence completely, but there's certain sound is moving. Sound is not listed because you only listen the subsonic sound, but ultrasound and the which is meant for your ear, you only listen the few frequency of the sound. But when you that frequency is decreased or high, you are not capable to listen those kind of sound. Okay, your ears are meant to be a listen limited amount of the frequency. You can perceive only limited amount of the frequency. So higher and the under that frequency we cannot hear. So it means there's a sounds, the sound in mountains, sound in river, even sound when ants are moving, there is a sound, but you cannot listen, no, You cannot hear when ants is moving, but there's a sound. When cells, your body, in your body, you're made of your body is made of the millions and trillions of the cells. This is the house of the trillion of the cells. When there is a change is happening, then there is a sound. Your heart is pounding, sound. Your stomach is creating every time certain kind of noise. But when it's too loud, you can hear it, right? With the telescope, right? They use doctor use when you inhale deeply and exhale, what we call that equipment you use to listen even those sound which you cannot hear, right? Then there is a high quality of mic they are using, people are using right now, who's in the video recording or capturing the natural sound. They capture the small frequency of the sound also by using the equipment. It means sound is everywhere, but yes, we have the limitation of the equipments. Again, by using the equipments, you can hear still there's a certain movements, but there's a even movements is happening in your body in between your cells. Cells are growing and dying. Even the the air, when air is moving, there is a sound. Air particles are moving, there is a sound. Any movement, when one thing is moving, it creates the sound. So I hope it makes the sense to you. So sound is everywhere, and that sound is primordial sound, that is Om. And because of that sound, movement is happening, and because of the movement, sound is created. And so this whole world is created by the sound. This whole cosmos is created by the sound because movement is everywhere. The this whole cosmos is expanding day by day or every second, every minute. Even you don't realize it. But if you go into the silence, you can observe this big sound, these movements. You can see it. Yogi elevate themselves and they can listen they connect themselves with the cosmic energy, and they are able to listen those sounds which we cannot, a normal human being cannot hear. And that's why they become extraordinary person. They become the god, right? So you can increase your capability. This is you are having that potential and the capability to increase these senses. This is up to you. But that's why we are gonna learn this technique, that is a pranav chanting, because this is the sound which created whole universe, whole world. And because of this sound, you are there. You have the mood. Okay. So because of this sound. So even modern science is also believing in this. So you can do the little bit more research about the sound, right? How the sound is everywhere, prevalent in every particles of this cosmos. Sun, moon, planets, even they moving, they create certain kind of sound. They are not moving silently. Could not be possible. Snakes crawling, or worms, leech, everybody making the sound, but you cannot hear it. This is our limitation, but now it's okay, because otherwise the whole time you are listening something else. So but when you elevate yourself and you go into the deeper level of the meditation, you increase your capability to hearing those sounds which you cannot hear right now. And you can see how this primordial sound, how this primordial sound is created with this whole cosmos and the world. So we so they have given, so ancient yogis given the symbol Om. There is no meaning of that. Okay, understand. Meaning is only given by uh, many yogis. Different interpretation is given by the, like Adi Shankaracharya given different meaning. Then Maharishi Patanjali is propagating different idea about the Om or because when you chant, you come up with your own meaning. So meaning is not that much important. The vibration which is given, created by the sound, that is we required. We're looking for that thing. Okay, we're not looking for the meaning. Meaning is meaning can be changed and interpreted by differently. Okay, people are, you come up with your own meaning, so you can come up with your own meaning of the pranav or the om. That is totally fine. But pronunciation and creating the certain kind of vibration, which is created by certain pronunciation, because the moment you pronounce sound, you're pronouncing, you create sound, and then sound is creating the vibration. That is the most important part. So pranav chanting revolve around how you pronounce. Make sense? Meaning, I'll tell you later on. Don't worry about it. What Asian yogis talks about it. What is their interpretation? But it's secondary. It's secondary important thing, right? First, prime most important thing is to pronunciation. How we gonna pronounce? So they each syllable. Okay, so let me see. So each syllable have the pronunciation, and you know how to pronounce. Understand? When yog become yoga, it loses all its essence. Okay, because you create certain different kind of vibration. You say yog have different vibration, sound, yog, and when you say yoga, different pronunciation and different sound and different vibration. And when vibration is changed, sound is changed, and sensation is changed, so the meaning or the essence is also changed. Now you can see the yoga become like fashionable terms. Yoga is used as fashionable terms. Okay, it's become like popularized, and it's for the rich people nowadays, right? Yoga is not meant for attaining the liberation or moksha, which ancient time we using it, because the moment you change the pronunciation, it's gonna change its meaning automatically. It's gonna lose its essence automatically. No matter how you pronounce correctly, you create certain kind of vibration, you create certain kind of sensation around you, and then you maintain the essence of that sound. Makes sense? So Om or chanting or Pranav chanting, you can call chanting also Pranav chanting. Both is the same meaning. Pranav means primordial sound, okay, and then it it has the strong impact. Symbolical meaning. There is no literal meaning of these words. We don't have the literal meaning at all. Symbolical meaning. Symbolical meaning can be changed by individually. Okay. So symbolically, Asian yogis, they understand that if we given certain kind of strong, word to the people, which creates strong vibration, so they can control their mind immediately. They know that mind is fluctuating a lot. So they come up with the om, because when you say om, you feel the vibration immediately. It has the strong vibration. Rather being, if you say different word, it could be any word, like, but it doesn't give the strong vibration. For like, if I want to say good morning, good morning, could you feel good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning? But when you say om shanti, you feel immediately the strong vibration. Or forget about uma, just focus on just do ma part. Mm, Close your mouth and you feel vibration. Instantly you feel vibration. Mm. So they introduce, okay, this would be working for bringing our mind on the present state. So as I told you, meditation means present, living in the moment. That is a meditation. So very quickly you come, when you feel you have strong vibration, your mind is there. Mind is unable to wander here and there. So just give you very intimate and quick explanation we do the Pranav chanting. So to bring our mind quickly on the present state, we do Pranav chanting or chanting. Make sense? So, see, and if I say good morning, morning, good morning, or bonjour, 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 or any other word, any other, it doesn't matter, but have strong vibration. In order to promote the Hinduism or some kind of religion or something. No, it's because it gives you, that's why I start my class with the Om Shanti, not with the other mantras. Because in mantras, you're looking for the meaning, you're looking for the, oh, it's difficult to pronounce. But Om, you can easily pronounce. And it has the strong impact. It has very strong impact on your body. So you start your class with the Om Shanti, because immediately your mind is focused. Not with the other mantras like Om Shanti mantras, or we're gonna do those mantras, and you can see the difference. That's become more critical for you because each word should be pronounced correctly, so complicated, and then I have to set the intention, so complicated. But here, nothing. It's very simple. Just chant Om, 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 and you feel vibration immediately. So simple. And all the people across the world, they can pronounce easily the Om or So that's why we have chosen this Pranav meditation. And Pranav meditation benefits tremendous. All the Upanishads, either it's or Maharishi Patanjali or Mandukya Upanishad, these are the text name I'm I'm using as a reference. They talked about the benefit. They explaining that Om is so much important. That's why Bhur Bhuva Swa Gayatri Om Namah Om. So Shanti mantra. It starts with the Om because Om is everything. That's also we starting everything with the Om. So this Om divided into the three parts. Those are the main so Naka portion. Today we're gonna learn Akar. Today we do the Makar, and then fourth day we do the all three together. Okay, with the Triya. So this would be the structure. Understanding this day. But yes, all three you can start also, but we have to do one by one because certain area you have to focus on of the part in order to work on your pronunciation. So divided Akar, Ukar, and Makam. Today we're gonna learn so Om is made of the three syllables A, U, and Ma. Okay, A, U, Ma, which I have written down for you. A, U, Ma. Okay. A. These are the syllable sound. A, U. Akar, we're gonna learn, and the technique of chanting this, you have to focus on your articulation. So, this upper abdomen part. So, focus on your lower and abdominal part. Okay, and take the breath like inhale and exhale. Your body fully relaxed when you chant. Okay? When you chant, your body completely relaxed, not giving any pressure to yourself. Don't pressurize yourself enough to make it look making loud. Okay, it's not like like that, or not make it slow, not like that. The naturally which coming out you, that you have to maintain the pace of the akar. Okay, so naturally make sure when you chant you're not giving any pressure to your this area, and with relaxing mind, with relaxing body you have to chant. This is the only precaution, otherwise everybody can do this chanting. And make sure when you're chanting don't move your body much. Try to 5 to 10 minutes give yourself time to be maintain the stillness. But when you're even taking the pose, multiple times you're taking the pose, don't try to make om or akar come later on. When you keep chanting, you tune with the rest of the people in the group. When we chant, they practice many years, so they can come together and they can chant together. Okay, makes sense. It's not like eventually otherwise you start forcing yourself to match your tuning with the other person. So it's right now we are learning the basic things of the chanting. Don't try to match with my tune. Go with your own pace. How much you want to pronounce it, how long you have to pronounce it, it's totally depend person to person. Okay, but pronunciation should be correct. I'll demonstrate and then you can start, and then follow my instruction. Okay, so 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes we're gonna, let me see how much time we have. Okay, so 5 to 10 minutes we're gonna chant, and then we're gonna add. So focus, mind should be observed, focus on your abdominal region, and then first I'm gonna demonstrate and then I'll give you the instruction. So take a deep prolong. I'm taking the deep prolong inhalation. Now I inhale, and then after, when I'm exhaling, then I'm chanting. So make sure, do not give any, stress to your tongue while pronouncing akar. It's called akar chanting when you pronounce R sound. Okay. So I hope you understand how you're gonna pronounce the akar. Any doubt till here? So shall we start practicing? Okay.
No doubt, no doubt, all okay.
Love. So come into the sitting posture and keep your back neck straight, and make sure you close your eyes and remove your glasses. Set the intention. At least 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not gonna move any part of my body, and chart taking deep, prolonged, slow inhalation Deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale. Allow your mind to connect with each breath. When mind is connected to the breath, you are ready for the chanting. Your breath, deep inhalation, slow exhalation. It's relaxing your body along with your mind and preparing you for the pranav chanting, the first stage, akar. Set the intention that you have to focus around your lower abdominal part while chanting akar. Now, once you are ready, start your chanting according to your pace. There is no pressure at all to match the tuning. Anytime you want get your body get tired, you can take the pause, but keep chanting within your mind. So you stop chanting loud and keep chanting within your mind, like you are thinking about, contemplating of the Om. But don't take the break when you're chanting. Physically, you can take the break, but mentally, you focus completely on Akar. Whenever you are ready, start your chant. Sound is coming from your throat region, your larynx region. Your tongue is completely relaxed. Very slowly, bring your attention, complete your chanting, complete your chanting. Bring your attention towards your natural breath. Observe your natural breath. ये क्या हो गया? गाय कुछ लगा ये क्या है? ये आटा है इसमें चने चुने हैं मूंग Now very slowly take a deep prolonged slow inhalation, deep prolonged slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale. Inhale for the Om. Inhale for the Om. We're gonna end our session with chanting Om. Take a deep breath for the Om. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both palms, rub your palm, place on your eyes, feel the vibration, warmness, very slowly, gently, while blinking, looking at your palm. Open up your eyes with a deep smile. So, any doubt, any difficulty when you're practicing the card chanting?
No.
Okay, lovely. And if you come up with any question, so for Ukkar chanting, for tomorrow practice, you require to practice the card because here you need to feel the vibration around your abdominal region. So tomorrow we're going to also discuss about the meaning of each syllable. So Akkar, Ukkar and Makar meaning, there's many meanings, but I'll gonna talk about the one meaning of those Akkar, Ukkar, Makar. So keep practicing the card chanting in order to prepare yourself for the tomorrow session. Okay, so meditation is not end here. Whenever you get the time, practice the card chanting. Clear?
Ma'am, I have something, ma'am. Ma'am, even in this Om meditation, like when I'm chanting Om, ma'am, even then my mind is wandering, ma'am. I'm getting some other thoughts also.
Viva, I told you many times, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen. Don't worry about
Okay, 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 okay.
it. It eventually gonna come to you.
Sure,
Okay?
ma'am, sure. Okay.
So meet you in tomorrow's session. Bye bye. Take care and keep
Thank you.
practicing and keep motivating. This is the only way. More you practice, more you're gonna control your mind. Bye bye. Take care. Bless.
Thank you.